Ooh, big fish, big fish, big fish. There we go. That's the first fish here this afternoon. It's on the Frenchie. So I went back for lunch, and I think I'm gonna make this a separate video. I'm out here this afternoon. I'm picking up right where I quit this morning. I talked to a few people. The way they made it sound, they bucket stocked yesterday. They basically told me the farther down I go, the less fish I should expect to find. But there's a lot of people up there fishing, so I'm just gonna kind of stay away from them. And I don't know, hopefully I pick up a fish here and there just like that one, and it'll be a good afternoon. Here we have beaver chewing. I mean, I would say the beavers are still here. Can't be that old, all the chewings are there at the bottom. But that's a pretty good tree. And if this one here is a beaver, which I'm sure it is, that is a massive tree. And it's just working its way around. And I'm definitely gonna come back later this year when I'm up here and see if they made progress on that, because that is a big tree. I'll be curious to see if they take that down or not. All right, so I actually moved upstream now, back into a section I fished this morning. Guess those guys were right. I fished down for a while and really didn't have much luck at all. So I'm back up here. Caught quite a few out of this riffle this morning. I'm just curious to see if I left any behind. It's not as windy up here either, kind of protected. So that makes things nice at least. There's a fish. And that is also on the Frenchie. So 2 fish so far this afternoon, both on the Frenchie. I might have educated them all on my squirmy worm earlier. There you go, get up, get up. Oh, almost had you, almost had you. There we go. Nice little rainbow. Just try and get this nymph out of the top of his mouth. If I can. Get my hand wet. Oh, he came out on his own. Perfect. Oh, I'm just gonna flip him out there so you can see him. Hopefully there's more where he came from. There he is. Another one for the Frenchie. Look at them jump. Oh, missed them. There we go. Relax, pal. I think he might be unhooked as well. He is. I moved up out of the dehalo section, and it's been a bit of a struggle. There, fish just rose. There's been a couple rises here, but I haven't been picking up fish. This feels like a good one. Haven't got a glimpse of it yet. Not a bad fish. Took the Frenchie. Oh, he's darting between my legs. Come on, bud. That's a nice rainbow. Come on. It's a good 12-inch fish anyway. Chunky fella. Hey, another rainbow on the swing here. I say on the swing, but it's really on the long after the swing happens. It's like you just let it hang in the water column there and they often grab it. This one's on the Frenchie. They kind of switched around here this afternoon. This morning it was almost all squirmy, not almost all, but definitely favor the squirmy. This afternoon it's favoring the Frenchies for sure. I did switch to a red squirmy and a purple Frenchie just for something different here. There you go. Hey, what's up everyone? So I am back here this evening. It's Saturday now. We had our work day today. So I didn't do any fishing this morning. We worked, had lunch, and now I'm back out on the water. It's about 2 o'clock. I don't know, I might fish till dark. There was a lot of pressure behind camp this morning, and I'm sure the special regulations area here was the same way, with just probably getting hammered. We'll see how the action goes. If it's slow, maybe I won't fish quite as long. This is actually a nice brownie right here. I'd like to keep him on and get a look at him. See if he's a wild fish or a stock fish. Looks to be a stock fish. Nah, I don't actually know. I would say it's a wild fish. I don't know. Let me get a better look at him here. Usually those stock fish have a lot more spots on them. But that is a fat guy if it is a wild fish. His fins are in good shape. I don't see anything that would tell me he's stocked. He's got the blue eye behind the false eye. He's just really fat, which doesn't really make him look wild, but I don't know, healthy fish in this creek maybe. He's a good chunky 13, 14-inch fish anyway. He's a fat guy. That's a good start. I really only caught one brownie yesterday that I would say was stocked, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So, I don't know. Interesting. There's a steak. It's a pretty decent fish. Let's see what we got here. See if we can keep this guy on. Looks like a pretty nice fish again. Good footer. Yeah, that looks like a brownie as well. It's definitely a brownie. Go ahead and keep him on and get a look at this one too. This is a nice fish. That's a big healthy fish right there. I mean, my hunch tells me they're stocked, but he's got the blue false eye. He's got the red on his back fin there. I don't know. They just look to be way too fat to be wild fish, but that's a chunky brown. I mean, this is an interesting start. I really didn't pick up many browns at all yesterday. I think 3 total. I got 2 here already. Now we got into a rainbow. This is what was biting yesterday. This is just a small guy. Took the squirmy. Yesterday I fished a pink squirmy. Oh, that is a brown too. I thought it was a little rainbow. Again, I don't know if all of a sudden this breed of hatchery fish are getting these blue eyes on them as well. This is a totally different color. A lot of the wild browns I caught in this creek in the past are this kind of silverish color, but he's got no issues with his fins. He's got the blue false eye. I just don't know. Okay, so since the minute I walked down to the stream, I noticed there were a lot of bugs on the water. especially compared to yesterday. Nothing was rising right away. Now I just saw this fish that just came out of the water. It's risen over 20 times now since I've been down here. I just tied a dry one. They're rising at some type of mayfly. Let's see if I can match it somewhat close and if I can catch one here. There he came up again. That should float down pretty good right over top of him, but he didn't take it. There, he got him. I don't know what that was, fourth, fifth cast, something like that. So I matched it close enough. I saw it was some type of mayfly. I caught one. Saw there were some sort of mayfly, so I picked something that looked similar in my box. And it didn't take long. And we got him. A little rainbow. But that is one of the best things about fly fishing, you know. You see a fish rising like that, if you can match the hatch, it's just like automatic sometimes. There he is, dry fly eater. There was a second one rising up here. Only rose a couple times, but I'm gonna walk up and see if we can get him too. There, we got him. Oh, he popped him. Dang it. I was looking up to see if there were any fish rising back up where I was, and one took it while I was just holding it down in the water. I haven't really seen it yet. Another little brown on the Frenchie this time. I'm done speculating if they're stocked or wild. I don't know. People have different opinions. I've read and heard people say if they have the blue false eye, they're wild fish. And some people use that as the absolute indicator. Other people say that's not necessarily true. I look for the false eye. If they have it, it tells me there's a good chance it's a wild fish. I also take a look at their fins. So a lot of stocked fish have messed up fins or messed up tails. So if they don't have that, it's a good look for them. But I don't know. There's a true absolute way. This creek's stocked with brown trout and it has wild brown trout. So I don't know. I'm catching fish. That's what matters here today. So if you have an opinion on it, you can certainly leave a comment and let me know what you think. There's the fish. Come on. How's it going? Rainbow. There he is. Oh, baby. He might be on the nymph. I'm not sure. That's crazy how fast this water is. I mean, there's a little bit of a break in the current out there. That's where I'm trying to drift down through. That must just be where the fish are. Can't find my net. There it is. Yep, that rainbow's on the Frenchie. The purple hotspot Frenchie. Alright, I'm getting him by hand because the water's so fast here. He's just sitting right here for me. There we go. Another fish. A little late with the hook set here. I don't think I'm drifting with the current exactly. It's kind of hard to read this. I don't have my sunglasses on. That's a nice fish, huh? He made a run right up to the top and jumped. I thought it was bigger than that at first, but it's funny when they make a run. Some of them make runs, some of them don't. when they make a run, they can make you think they're bigger than they are. I think this one's snagged though, which is why it's doing this to me. And there's a lot of current here, so this is gonna be tough. I have to try and back out here. Oh, get him out of the current. When they're snagged like this, you just can't handle them. There's nothing you can do. And it's a pretty decent fish, it looks like, but they get sideways in that fast current and you can't do anything about it. I'm not even sure what it is. It's pretty far down here yet. I think it's a rainbow, but I'm surprised it's still on there. There's a lot of pressure here. Can't reel right now. Come on, buddy. Try and get you back so you can swim around like a normal fish. Ah, there we go. Okay. Not as big as I thought he was gonna be, but yeah, they can confuse you when they're snagged like that. This fly was drifting below me for a while. I just whipped up to make a cast and I felt a tug. Funny just how often that happens. On the Frenchie. No, he's on the squirmy. All right, so I'm back here at what was probably my most productive riffle yesterday. Caught pretty many fish out of here in the morning. A couple nice browns. One of the big rainbows I caught was out of here. Then yesterday evening I fished a good ways downstream from here. Didn't have a whole lot of luck, so I was working my way back up. Saw no one was in here. I came back to try it again, and I probably ended up catching about 5 more fish out of here. So hopefully it produces today. It's definitely a little lower, not quite as high, so the fish might be holding out there in that riffle a little farther. Yesterday they were kind of in here where I'm standing, but not moving quite as fast right now, so that might allow them to move out here more comfortably. We'll see if we can pick anything up. There he is. There he is. Jump for me. Looks like it might be a decent brownie. I didn't get a great look at it, but thought it was gonna jump and it didn't. My gut says brownie here. No, it looks like a rainbow. Yep, it's a rainbow on the Frenchie. Whoa, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come on. Pop that out of the top of his mouth, maybe. I think he popped it out himself. Well, put him back in. Alright, so hooked on the one. I guess I would have lost that bet if there was another fish out there. He didn't cooperate, but just down a little bit farther and back out of all the fast current, picked up another fish here. Another rainbow trout. I think this one is on the Frenchie as well. He is. Hit him in the net. Maybe not. Come on. There, we got a little rainbow on the Frenchie, jumping around. So that fish was on the swing out. I would say not as many tonight are taking on that. Yesterday I seen, I would say over half of them probably took just letting it drift out to the bottom and letting it hang in the water column. But today, I don't know, the Frenchie's doing pretty well today too. It did okay yesterday too, I guess, but just pretty many fish opting to choose the purple Frenchie instead of the squirmy wormy. Maybe they're the same fish I caught yesterday. and just the simple color change isn't enough to fool them on the squirmy again. But yeah, they're biting, so. Fish on, fish on. I'm getting down to the area where I kind of turned around yesterday because I stopped catching fish. So we're gonna work down a little farther yet. Hopefully I can pick some fish up. Looks like a little rainbow. No, it's a brownie. What did I catch? I hope it's still on there. What did I catch? What the heck is it? Like a sculpin or something? Soldier minnow, something like that. Impressive. Ooh, big fish, big fish, big fish. Big fish. Especially compared to that last one I just caught. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, buddy, calm down there. Calm down. This might get tough. There's a decent amount of current down through here. Brown, rainbow, I don't know yet. Hopefully I get the chance to find out. All I know is it is large. It looks like a brownie. I can't really see it all that well. It's pretty far out there. Oh boy. This gets pretty tiring on the 3-weight. It's exhilarating. Oh geez, rainbow, okay. Okay. I think I saw the pink stripe on it. Still not entirely certain, but oh baby. Oh my gosh, he is making a freaking run. Oh, don't you get close to that tree, dude. I wonder if it's snagged or if it's just really running. I think it looks snagged right now. It wasn't snagged at first, I don't think. I'm not sure how I'm going to catch up to it. There's some slower water down there eventually, maybe. Maybe once he tires out, I'll be able to get him in here. He's coming right now, for the moment anyway. I wonder if when he jumped, he either hooked up with that second fly, or if he threw the hook, and I don't know. I got close to him now. That's a pretty large fish. He doesn't look snagged now. Maybe that second fly had him hooked there for a minute and it popped out or something. Oh baby, don't pop me. Don't pop me. This is too good of a battle to lose. Come on, fish. I am way downstream from where this started. Come on. Wish there was a slow pocket to get him in, but there's really not. He's not tired out just yet. It looks like he's in the mouth. At one point there he was definitely coming in sideways, but jeez, I'm gonna end up 200 yards downstream. I know eventually there's a slow current. That's way down there, but if that's what it takes, we'll go there. Oh, he's close. I don't have enough line in yet to get him. He's not putting his head up. He ain't quitting. He's keeping his head down. Come on. Come on, you're almost here. That's a nice fish. Nice rainbow. It's the biggest one of the trip for sure, if I can get him on. Longest anyway. Might not be as fat as some of them other ones, but from yesterday. Come on. No. Holy crap. This thing is massive. Absolutely freaking massive. Holy crap. On the Rainbow Warrior. He is gigantic. Yeah, I think he has the Rainbow Warrior in the mouth. My other fly's gone, so I'm guessing he snagged on the bottom fly there, and at some point it broke off. But this fish is gigantic. Alright guys, so I actually thought I was snagged here. And there's a fish on. It's not really fighting. It's just kind of sitting in the current. It's, I don't know, it looks like a decent rainbow maybe? But it's not really doing anything. I actually thought I was snagged. I was trying to get unsnagged and it turned out to be a fish. And that's a above average fish, I think. I'll have to really see it yet, but a little bigger than most of the rainbows I've been catching this week, but not a bad fish for sure. Anything's going to be small after that last one I caught, but it's a fish. He's a chunky, probably 13-incher. All right, so I think that's going to be it for my fishing here today in Potter County this weekend. I probably won't fish tomorrow morning. I'm gonna head about halfway back home and fish another creek, check that out. Hopefully I can get into some fish. It won't be too early. We're gonna wrap up, get camp cleaned up, have some breakfast, but I got a good chunk of fishing in here, enough for 2 videos for sure. So this will be the end of the second one. I mean, it was just, Potter County doesn't disappoint. It was an absolute blast. I think I caught probably, I'd say 50 fish anyway, between an all-day fishing yesterday and just this afternoon here. Only a couple hours really tonight. Had a couple of big rainbows. They do a great job of stocking this stream up here. I caught a few brown trout, some that I'm pretty sure were wild fish, some that I'm questioning, but either way, some good fish, some fun fish to catch for sure. Wasn't much dry fly action, a little disappointed there, but it was fairly cold out the past 2 days. There were some dry flies, mayflies on the water today. A couple risers, I caught one, but not a whole lot of rising fish. But overall, it was a great weekend. No real complaints here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.